Good morning, everybody. It's Debbie with the Fancy Stamper. Oh my goodness, it's Thursday, and so much is happening today. So I know you guys are just as excited as me because I've been waiting for today for a long time. As you can see, I'm somewhat disheveled because I've been up late, stayed up late, got up early. I don't know. It's just not my norm. So we're going to make sure we're live here on our page. And it looks like we are, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click on that and say hello to you. I think that's Janice. Is that you, Janice? I didn't see your name, but I think you're here anyway. Go ahead and say hi when you guys pop on. I have a few things to show you, and then I'm gonna show you this adorable card. So as you guys know, today is July 6th. So I've been sending emails to everybody, and I've even putting a post here. Hi, good morning, Janice. So I've even been putting up posts here about what's happening today. So today, as you know, we started bonus days. So if you've ever done bonus days before with Stampin' Up, it is really, really cool. So when we have bonus days, you get to shop from July 6th to July 31st. That's the whole month of July. And for every qualifying purchase, which is $50 before tax and shipping, for every $50, you're going to get a coupon from Stampin' Up. And you can use that to redeem it in August. And every coupon is worth $5. So you can buy as much as you want and then redeem them in August. And this is great because you can use them yourself. You can give them away. I've seen people that have actually gifted them to people. Then they have like extra stuff to use. They can give them as a gift or whatever. People do that all the time. So just remember that you can use them however you like. So let me put that down because it's getting me dizzy. The other thing that's starting today is something that's called online exclusives. So with online exclusives, what we have is some particular items that go online only. They're not in our annual catalog. So they go online and then you get to choose them. And today we had so many cute ones. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this and I'm trying to fix my hair all at the same time. It's not working. Okay, so it's somewhat better. Still looks like a broom, but that's okay. My hair looks like a broom. What can I say? So handy at Halloween. Okay, so for online exclusives, what they do is they kind of tease us with all this really cool new stuff that's coming out. One of the things was this adorable truck set. It's a punch with a truck, an old-fashioned looking pickup truck. I know it doesn't sound exciting, but when you see it, it's so gorgeous. And then it has all these little sayings and stamp set with it. So it's a bundle. And that became available today. So everyone's struggling to purchase that. And then I guess they ran out momentarily and then they reordered and then now it's back in stock. I don't know what they did, but they pulled some kind of magic. So it's back there because it went out of stock already once. And then they either found another box of it somewhere. I don't know what happened. So that's happening. So remember to go onto my online store and check that out. And then the other thing that's happening is our clearance rack got refreshed. So there's tons of new stuff in the clearance rack. There's a new kit that just got released. And there's a sale on Paper Pumpkin. They have past kits and they have refills. And they're 50% off. So that's a really good sale. Now, one thing that you didn't know that's going on, because it's my thing, is this thing we have called This or That. Now, this is only from me. This is my thing that I do for anyone who orders from me. Those are my customers, my special people, and I do it a couple times a year. So I'm doing it right now. And what is This or That? Well, here, I'm going to push it up a little bit so you can see. And how it works is that you purchase a certain amount, and then you get so much in free product from me. So here, I'm not doing a really good job of showing you this. Let me see which way I have to go. When I point you down, it's going to be a lot easier. But here, you can kind of get an idea. So let's say you purchase $50 and you get your bonus day coupon and all that's really great. Well, you're going to get an additional $25 in free product from me. Now, there's a couple of caveats, which just means there's a couple of things that you have to do on your end. You have to buy it from my shopping page. It's really important. If you buy it from another demonstrator, it won't work. It has to be with me. So This or That is just from me, the Fancy Stamper, okay? And it's just something I do. Stampin' Up doesn't run this. It's just something I do for my people. So you have to spend the money on my shopping page, and you have to use my host code that I give you. So I have mailed out the host code to everybody. It's actually on here too somewhere. Where, I don't know, but it is somewhere on here. It's actually here, because this is the host code you can use for bonus days too. Okay, so remember, this is the host code. You can take a screenshot of this if you want to, but you probably already have it because I emailed you, and it's also on my page. So just remember to use that host code. If you want to get in on this little special here, which is this or that, you got to have that host code, okay? It doesn't work without the host code. So anyway, that's that. And if you have questions about it, let me know. But I want to get to our card now. So I'm going to flip you down. Let me show it to you right here before I do it. This is the card we're going to make right here. And this is actually a card that I saw my friend demonstrate last week. Well, it was Monday, actually. It wasn't last week. So my friend Manny Rios, he is another demonstrator. And I think he's in Oklahoma, or is it Ohio? I think it's Oklahoma. But he is a really creative demonstrator, and he showed this to his people on Monday. So I cased it. We call it casing. Whenever we copy somebody else, we call it case, which is copy and share everything. So that's a nice way of saying I stole his design, and all Stampin' Up! Demonstrators do it because we all give it to each other. It's really pretty, right? And it's so easy to do. So when I show you how to make this, you're gonna think, I mean, with all that cutting, it looks like there's a lot of cutting. There's not. And then that was his design that he showed me. And then so I came up with this one on my own, with my own little brain. I just changed the paper I used, and I changed the colors. So this is actually using the same paper kit, which is the horse and sleigh. So you guys know this kit. This is the paper that's also available today. It is called Horse and Sleigh. No, One Horse Open Sleigh, sorry. And it has all these different scenes. So I just went through the paper. It's got 48 pages in here. So I went through all the paper, and I decided, okay, catch it later. I'll see you later. Bye, Janice. So all I did was I went here and I looked for this little one. This one was cute to me. It has a little deer in it, a little baby fawn. So I went ahead and chose this one, and that's what I made mine out of it. And all I did was I followed the colors that were in the paper. I saw some petal pink, and I saw some early espresso, and I think I saw some crumb cake. And when in doubt, you can always check the back of the paper. On the back of the paper pack, they always list the colors right there. So you can always read them and see what colors are in there. Okay, so I did the same thing. But I'm going to point you down and show you a little bit more about this so you can know how to make it too, okay? All right, so close your eyes so you don't have to see this part. And I'm going to point you down just like that. Let's see. I think you're too far over, but I'm going to fix that. Let's move this one up a little bit. Sorry. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Now I'll tighten you up. Alrighty, I'm going to pull my light in a little closer so we can see. I always go the wrong way. You guys know that. I always go the wrong way first. I have no idea why I do that. It's just depth perception. I don't know. Let's see. I'll make this one get bigger. Okay, so I think we should be good now. All right, so here's the card I made, and here's the envelopes I made to kind of blend with them. And this is the one that I copied from Manny. And I mean, he told us that he copied it from somebody else. I forgot who, but he said he copied it from someone, and so I copied it from him. But aren't those so sweet? I love them. And they're so easy to make. When you see how easy they are, you're going to be like, okay, this is my new Christmas card. You know, and sometimes people make a lot of Christmas cards. Some of us make like 10 of each design or whatever we decide to do. But either way, it's fun to pick different designs out and just make a few of each. Because like for me, I give stuff to my team. I give stuff to customers. So, you know, it just depends on who you're giving to and how many you need. Like I have family, I have neighbors, and I don't always want to give them the very same design. So for me, a lot of times I'll do several different designs, and I don't want them all to be super hard. So let's put this one together, okay? Because that's the one I cut it out for. And again, just to remind you, this is the stamp set. It's called Horse and Sleigh, and this one is available today. Starting today, it's in our online exclusive section, and it's great. I bought the bundle, so it has all the dies with it, so I went ahead and put it in here. Oh, they all fell. Okay, so this is where they go. But yeah, you can also use the dies, and it's great. You have trees in here, you have little designs, the sleigh, you have a horse, and it has so much stuff. And it's a great stamp set, and you have great sentiments with it too. All right, so let's get these out of the way. Hi, Cheryl. Nice to see you. All right. Well, we're going to make these cards that I just showed everybody. And let me pull all the stuff out. We're using the paper that's available now, the One Horse Open Sleigh paper. And I'm making this card right here today, using the paper pack and using some of their embellishments and their stamp set. And then we also made a little envelope to match. And here's another card I made using the very same technique, just using the same paper. Hey, Dawn, nice to see you too. Good morning. So this is the one I made with the little fawn. I love that one too because it's just a little bit different. It's not your typical Christmassy colors, but I thought it was really, really pretty. Yeah, the paper's lovely. This is the paper. So, you know, even if you don't have the bundle, you can still make this work with the paper. It's adorable. They've got so many different scenes that you can use, but we're going to make this one right now, and here's what I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'll give you all the measurements, because the measurements are a little funky. They've got some 7/8 and 4/8 and all these other things. So here's all the pieces we're going to use. I went ahead and did these ahead of time. These are just the pieces that I made that were heat embossed, and I like these because it stood out really good, so I made those. This is for our panel. That's our panel mats. This is for the front of the card mat, and we're using a piece of Early Espresso. So this is our piece that's 8.5 by 5.5. So it's 8.5 this way, 5.5 this way. And then we go ahead and score it in the middle at 4 1/4, and then we just fold it over. The reason it's so folded is I used my bone folder and really bone folded I creased it a lot. I burnished it. I'm gonna use all the right words today. I burnished it. So that's our outside piece. This is gonna go here. That's boho blue. This piece is white. It's gonna go on the inside. And then this is gonna be our piece for the scene on the outside. And let me tell you, I have this because it's for the inside. All right, so this is extra. I'm putting it to the side. So what I did when I looked at this here is I just decided, I looked at this tree on the right-hand side of the paper, and just to give you some sort of a reference, let me show you the uncut version, okay? So you can see what I'm talking about. Here's the uncut piece of paper. This is the 6x6 piece of paper. And hi, Roseanne, nice to see you today. So this is the uncut piece of paper, and this is all available today. It's under online exclusives, and this is called Horse and Sleigh, or the paper's called One Horse Open Sleigh. So this is how it looks when it's not cut. So what I did was I decided that where this was cut was right where the last leaf was on this tree here. So what I first did was I trimmed this down right here where this tree was. I trimmed it across here. So I just got that last leaf in there, see? So I made sure that was there. And as soon as I got that, I knew this piece here, all the panels, the designer series panels had to be 3 3/4 right here. So I just went 3 3/4 this way, and then I measured and it was right here. So I cut it here, okay? So that's how I got this little slice. And then I knew that each piece was going to be 1.5 inches for the DSP, and I needed 3 pieces. So I knew that I had to get this part in here. So the first piece was going to start on the side. So again, I looked at the card, and I decided that half the tree was showing. See? And right here you can see the whole tree is here, but here it's only half the tree. So all I did was I cut it in my paper cutter so that I only got half of that tree. And that's how I got this piece to start right here, so that it could match this as closely as possible. And after I got that, then it was very easy to just go ahead and cut the pieces. And I'm going to cut them right now for you so you can see what I mean, okay? So I'm going to cut each of these pieces at 1.5. So I'm just going to go here to the 1.5 section right here. Okay, here's 1.5 right here. So I go to 1.5 and make sure it's down. So there's that one. And then they have to stay in order, so I'm just going to move this to the side and do another 1.5 right here. And I mean, I'm taking my time because I make mistakes a lot, but you don't have to go this slow, okay? Don't worry about that. And this one is going to stay in line too because I want them all to be part of the same scene. So I know these trees are really pretty and I'll get part of one, but I'm not going to get up both of them. So I just go to the 1.5 mark and I just make sure it stays lined up with this line here and this line here. Yeah, so it's straight. Make sure it's down and then I cut it. And so I did get that tree. So this piece is extra. I'm putting it away so I don't accidentally get it in there. But see, these three will go just fine. And I'm going to go ahead and get these adhered to my panels now. Okay, I just have to remember what order they're in. That's all. Now these panels here are going to be 3 7/8 this way and 1 5/8 this way. Because we only want a very, very slim fit around the edges. Okay, so once we adhere them down, there's only going to be a tiny little sliver, as you can see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and scoot this out of the way so we can keep this right here. And grab my Tombow, because we know how much Debbie loves Tombow. Yay, Terry, you signed up, so you decided to join our team and get your, oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. Terry just decided, because there's so much stuff she wanted, that she joined our team, which is super smart, because for just $99 you can be a demo and then you get that 20% discount, which is amazing. And you know, you can keep that as long as you want to, and when you're done you can stop doing it if you like, or you can, you know, just keep the discount. A lot of people don't stay demonstrators forever, so it just depends on you how long you want to be a demo for. But yay, congratulations and welcome to our team, Terry. Yay. This paper is so pretty, and when you see the card that it makes, look how cute that card is. And it looks hard, it's totally not hard. And then again, this is the other one that I made using the same paper pack, just a different scene. I picked out a different scene that had different colors, and I thought it was pretty. So I used this one to make this card. So this will just give you a couple different choices if you want to do this design. So here's my other little backing here. I have the panel mask and I have the designer series paper. So, okay, so this one is going to go here, so it matches that little cabin. So I'll put that right here. And just keep in mind with the Tombow that a little bit goes a long way, so you don't have to use much, but it sticks really good. If you give it a second or two to tack up, it will stick forever and it won't move. So again, just try to get that little layer all the way around. That's all you need to do. And then you have a second to kind of scooch it around if you need to. Okay, so this one will go here. We're just going to let this one stay down here. And here's the last one. So this is the one with that little tree that had the lights. That's so pretty. I love those little lights. At Christmas time, it's so fun to put little sparkly lights on everything. I know if you've ever been to Disneyland here in California, I don't know what they do in Florida. I've never been to that one, but in California, hi Susan, nice to see you. Hey Donna, good morning guys, ladies. But yeah, here in California, they put sparkly lights on everything, the little, you know, fairy lights, and they're so pretty. I mean, you know, Knott's Berry Farm does it too. Everybody does it, but it's gorgeous. I love it, and it just, you know, people do it in their homes too, and it looks pretty. So here's what we're ended up with right here, and this is what it's going to look like on the front of our card. So that'll be really pretty. And I'm going to show you a little secret trick for how to get this to go perfectly. If you didn't see the part where I showed you how to take this piece of paper and get that scene cut out perfectly. Just roll it back, and I explain it pretty easy. Dawn, you've been working too hard, lady. I don't like it when you work that hard. I know you're an important part of your team, but come on now. You gotta, don't work so hard, lady. I like it when you have time off. All right, so this is our base, the early espresso. I know it doesn't seem like the colors go together right away, but trust me when I tell you they're all in there. So here's the early espresso, and then here's the boho blue. This is boho blue. So this is what we're gonna go ahead and adhere down now. It's just gonna go on the front. And again, there's a pretty slim fit all around, because this piece here for the front mat is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So what is it usually? Oh, we usually do 4 inches by 5 1/4, right? Yeah, so this is a little bit bigger than that. So I'm just gonna use my Tombow around the edges. I put some in the middle too, but I don't think you even have to, not with Tombow. Tombow's so awesome. I just do it for good measure. All right, so let's get this one on here. Actually, I could put it right here too. I haven't decided which one is the front yet. Yay. Okay, so that's gonna be on there, and I have my little edging. Now, when you're deciding how you're going to adhere these, again, make sure you have everything in the order you need it. Make sure the thing is opening in the right direction. We've all done that before. At least I have. I've done it upside down, and then, oh, that's so much fun, isn't it? Okay, so it's opening that way, so these little houses are going to go this way. So when you have your scene the way you want it, and again, I'm going to pull this in for reference, just so you can see. What I do, once everything's facing the right way, what I do, and this, yes, I know, I know, just, Dawn, just hang in there, because I know I hate it when you work this hard, but I know you have to, so you're so dedicated. That's awesome. I used to be dedicated. I was a nurse, and I was very dedicated. I loved my job. I still love my job. I mean, I love my job I have now, but I miss my job because it was fun, and I got to use my brain a lot. I'm not saying I used it well, I'm just saying I used it. Terry was a nurse. She's still a nurse. She just doesn't work at the hospital. I'm still a nurse too. A nurse is always a nurse. But yeah, we had some busy days in our ICU, didn't we, Terry? I know, it was crazy. So what I do here on these panels is I start with the end pieces. And the reason why is because you want to get a certain amount of spacing. And you can judge on the ends how much to give yourself. So I do both ends first, and I give myself whatever I give myself. And then the last piece to go in is the middle. And on the middle, you see that it's okay that if it's not equal to these, it's all right, but it has to be equal to each other. So that's why I wait on the middle and do it last, because then I can just play with it and give it the right amount, okay? So that's why I'm telling you guys to do the ends first, get them down the way you want them, and then do the middle. So that's what we're gonna do with this one. Nurses do rock, we're awesome. We're awesome. I'm just pumping us up. Okay, still going the right way, yeah. All right, so I'm going to start with this piece. This is the end piece of the cabin. Yeah, we have some stories. Nurses have stories, let me tell you. Terry and I worked together a lot, and we had the same weekends. So, well, actually, she was an open heart nurse, so she only had to work every third weekend. And us trauma nurses and other nurses, we had to work every other weekend. So, yeah, she was, you know, she was in the elite group. But that's okay. She worked hard to get there. I never did open hearts, but that's okay. Those were interesting, but just not my cup of tea. I like the trauma a lot better. I don't know why. All right. I was going to say the doctors were cuter, but they really weren't. So, we didn't have a lot of cute doctors, did we, Terry? Did we? Or maybe we just didn't look. We were just old ladies. I don't know. No, we weren't that old when we started, so I just think we were happily married women or something. I don't know. All right, so this is going to go over here on this side, and I'm going to give it the same little spacing that I did this one. I'm going to try my best anyway. So I try at the top, I try at the bottom, and I try on the side, and then I kind of wiggle it. There we go. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then we're just left with the middle. So now all I'm going to do is I have to make sure that the red door is matching up with that red door. Because see, I almost put it this way. Because see, I didn't really pay attention, and I could have put it upside down. That's upside down, you guys. Okay, but it really goes this way because I'm going to match the red doors together. All right, so let me get the glue on there. We did. I liked our trauma doctors. And when we got intensivists, I loved those guys. Those were the best. I mean, we had to, you know, we didn't know a lot about those rounding, the daily rounds and stuff. We were kind of kicking and screaming into those. But once we got used to them, I loved daily rounding. It was awesome. Okay, so here's what we do with this one, right in the middle. And then with this one, we have a little, you know, like I always tell you guys, you have a few seconds to kind of push this around. And then I'm just going to get it as even as I can. Okay, and so now that's perfectly even, and it's good to go, right? It looks really nice. It looks really close to this one. I'm happy with it. Now, you know, we have these really cool embellishments. It's part of this whole suite, and these are called Adhesive Back Snowflake Assortment. And there's 3 different colors. There's copper, there's gold, and there's white. For this one, we chose the gold one because it kind of matched all the gold undertones here. So we decided that that's what we were going to use with this one. I used the different ones with this little fawn because with this one, it had a lot more white in it. So I just used the plain white snowflakes, and I thought this was really, really cute for the little fawn guy. I just love how that petal pink matches with the fawn. I just noticed it's on the inside of her ears. That's really cute. Okay, so I'm going to grab this, and by the way, did you guys know that in this catalog with the online exclusives, we just came out with some new tools too? This is really sharp, so be careful. I mean, you're not here, but if you get it, be careful. But we came out with some new tools for the pick your tool. I always call it pick your part. My husband goes to this. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm glad, Terry. I'm glad it's inspiring you because that's what we're supposed to do. But you know what? My husband goes to a place called Pick Your Part, or he used to get stuff for his car. So that's why I keep calling it that. I apologize. But look at this little tool right here. This is really cool. So like you could like not go to your dentist. You could just do your own teeth because look, that's for your teeth, isn't it? But no, what's really for is for like when you're doing your dyes and you have those little holes that need to be punched out. That's that. And then so that's one of the new tools. And so is this little sharp scalpel here, since we're talking about medical stuff. It's not a scalpel, but you know what I mean. And the other one, because I stuck it back in here in this box, I'm sorry to go off track, I just have to show you, is this super cool one that I love. Look at this. This is a little rotary tool. I love it. You stick it on the end of this, and then you can go, you know, you can like go around stuff that you stamp, and it cuts it perfectly. I was playing with it yesterday, and I'm in love with this tool. This is an awesome tool. I'm just not using it right now, but I had to show it to you because I'm bringing this out. All right, so why did I bring this out? Oh, I think I was going to try to use this little hook thing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put, let's first put this here. Let's get that on there, and I'm going to use some dimensionals. Now, this I already heat embossed, so that was done before because I know you guys all know how to heat emboss, but I did it with the white because it's really standing out, so it looks good. I'm just going to stick some dimensionals on the back of that one there. All right. It's always fun to do Christmas in July, right? I used to do that every year. We'd have a Christmas in July thing with our kids and make stuff for Christmas because I'm one of those people that likes to do Christmas a little early and start getting ready for it because I just love Christmas. I don't know. It's fun. I like the decorating. I like the, I like all the ideology behind it and stuff. So, okay, so that's on there now. And we're going to, what did we say, the gold ones? Okay, so I'm going to grab one of these gold ones and bring it up here. Oh, that's a little smaller than that one, but that's okay. And then I'll put this one over here. And then I'll bring a little tiny one down here and put it right about there. All right. So that's it. Now the only thing we do here for the inside is I just put a piece of white cardstock on the inside so that we can, you know, see what we're writing. And most of the time I put a little strip of some kind of paper that matches. This does happen to be part of this thing here, so that's why I use that one. But I just put it along the bottom so that I can trim off the edges. So I'll just get that one glued onto here like that. And then just use the scissors to trim off the edges like that. And then I will put a little bit of Tombow and get this on the inside so that we can write something to our friends. And we can also even stamp something in there, because I do usually stamp a sentiment in there, especially when it's Christmas. And with this set, it has a lot you can pick from. So this one has tons of sayings, like you could put sending you wishing you a season of cheer and a happy new year. You could put that on the inside. You can put here's sending warmth your way. I love that one. So there's different things you could put in there, and you probably have other sets too somewhere that you can definitely, you know, do stuff and, you know, pick a sentiment from a whole nother card. Okay, so this is our inside, and I'm just going to put this piece right here in the middle, and then that's good to go. Isn't that cute? All right, so while you guys are upside down still, I'm going to show you this or that again and see if it comes out any better up here. So you'll understand this special. And I have had this before, so some of you guys have already done this and you know what I'm talking about, and you know this is a fun deal to do. So what this is, and it's only with me, this is not from Stampin' Up!, this is with Debbie. So if you purchase this amount, you will get this amount in free product from me. And when I say free product, I mean that it's going to be Stampin' Up! Related. It's going to be unused. Some might be retired, some won't be. Some will be current. And it could be stamp sets, it can be bundles, it could be dies, punches. You just don't know what you're going to get. It could be paper, it could be a few handmade cards thrown in there. It depends on how much you get. Because some people get the max amount. That's $100 worth of free stuff. So if you spend this much, you will get this much. So all you have to do is follow this. This is going for the month of July 6th through the 31st, and you have to use my host code. So that's the only caveat with this one, is that you've got to use my host code and you've got to order it on my page. So if you can do those two things, you will get this in return. I send everything out when the month is over so that I can add up. If you have more than one, you know, order or whatever you do, then I will definitely add it all together and you will get the bigger amount of what you have coming to you. So this is my host code. I'm going to stick it here again so you can see. And then I actually have a team meeting coming up this Saturday, and I'm going to show these to my team members too, so that they can do something similar as far as making a flyer like this for their customers in case they want to, you know, show them all the different things that are available. Because there's a lot of things right now. I'm telling you, it's a little bit confusing because there's so much available on the page. We have, oh, here's the host code up here. Sorry, guys. I didn't know if it was showing, but it is now. So, yeah, on the page, we have bonus days happening, and that goes on the whole rest of July. So anything you purchase, $50 or more, and this is if you're a customer or a demo, it doesn't matter. Once you start ordering, you can do a demonstrator order, you can have a customer order, you can have both. Anyway, those are the ones that you're going to earn those coupons on. So demos, you're still going to earn it. If you do a $50 order, you're going to get a coupon. So a lot of us demos have a lot of different orders. You know, maybe we'll have 2 or 3 orders because we don't know what we need, or we see new stuff, or we see a new card and we want to make it. And that's when we buy more stuff. So this is perfect for us this month. July 6th through the 31st, we get to earn those coupons. Starting August 1st, we get to redeem them. Remember, guys, if you're a demo, because I know a few demos are on here right now, that on July 26th, we're going to get to see our new mini catalog for the holidays. So they're going to send us, Stampin' Up! Will send us that PDF, and it'll show us all the stuff we can order. And we're going to get to pre-order like we always do. So as soon as you get that, take a look, because as a demo, you get to pre-order all the cool, you know, Christmassy stuff. So that's coming. The rest of the stuff happening here for Stampin' Up! For our customers this month is the online exclusive, of course. Don't forget about that truck bundle. That's going to sell out. And they are already getting low on that truck bundle. So if you already bought it, good for you. The clearance rack got refreshed. There's lots of goodies on there. There's a new kit that got released. I think it's a birthday kit. And then Paper Pumpkin refills are all on sale. So if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, go check those out because they're not usually this cheap. I want to say they're 50% off. So check it out. But anyway, a lot going on right now. See what you like and try to make this card. This is the cutest card ever, I think. And it's so easy to make, right? So, and you yourself can go through all those papers on that bundle, on the paper bundle. And here, I'm going to leave it down here so you can see these. Sorry, I know I bumped it. But you can go through all of that designer series paper that, oh, this is upside down, sorry. And you can choose your own paper like I did here. They have lots of different scenes. They have some that are more snowy. They have some that have different color schemes like this one. This one is like more with pool party and some lighter greenish blues. This is really pretty. These are pretty colors. So check it out, and then whatever you see that you like, you can make your own scene, and you can cut it your own way. Just use the measurements that I gave you. By the way, I'll go back and I'll print the measurements in this post as well if you missed them, okay? All right, ladies, I will talk to you all soon. Let me see if I can make this thing go up without making you sick to your stomach. Okay, this is a little too close, but that's okay. I'll back up if I can. All right. All right, guys, I will talk to you all later. In the meantime, thank you all for joining me. Have a great rest of the weekend, the weekend, and I will talk to you all soon. Have some fun crafting. I want to see what you guys make for reals, okay? All right, bye.